leadership positions. And our second headline is that scholars discuss education policy. Hello viewers, I'm Adis Obaba. Now the news in detail. Chairperson of ODP and EPRDF, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, says opportunity must be given to the youth to exercise their leadership capacity in order to sustain the struggle. Dr. Abiy underscored the need to engage the youth in various leadership positions as it is vital to build their capacity to shoulder future responsibilities. Let Teresa present the detail.
Chairperson of Oromo Democratic Party ODP EPRDF, who is also Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, said opportunity must be given to youth to exercise their leadership capacity in order to sustain the struggle. The chairperson underlined the need to engage the youth in various leadership positions as it is important to build their capacity to shoulder future responsibilities.
Besides changing its name, logo, rules and regulations, the Oromo Democratic Party, ODP, has shown practically that it has the ability to produce new leaders that can lead this party and the country in the future. As per its promise to the Oromo people, the Oromo Democratic Party has brought several youngsters to leadership positions in a way that is not common so far.
He also said that other political parties to share the experience of ODP in replacing a majority of the senior leadership with the youth.
I hope that the move can be a great lesson for other leaders of the political parties that have been struggling by Oromo name, in which we usually see same faces. Since this century needs a new way of struggle, new strategy, new analysis, and new ideas, and for it's impossible to lead and transform the struggle of these people, senior political party leaders should give 60 to 70% of the leadership position to the youth who have paid huge sacrifices, taking exemplary experience from Oromo People's Democratic Party.
During the deliberations, the conference has decided to replace over 80% of party leadership with the youth. The conference depicted the progress that the party has been through, not only in name and idea, but also in action, Dr. Abiy underscored at the closing of the conference. He mentioned the decision to fill 80% of the leadership position with the youth among the indicators of the progress. The chairperson reiterated that the youth deserve a chance to be engaged in leadership positions so that to enhance the reform and the development of the country, noting that the current reform that the country is witnessing is being underway in a well-organized manner. Dr. Abiy said it will not hampered by trivial incidents. Chairperson of the party said we must continue to work together to eradicate obstacles that Ethiopia faces in order to bring unity, democracy and development. During its 3-day deliberation held in the town of Jemma, the conference has passed resolutions changing its name and logo, as well as retired 40 senior party members.
Various sections of the society have appreciated the key decisions Oromo Democratic Party has taken on its 9th organizational conference and a vote to support the effort the party will make to realize peace and development in Oromia. Sorecha Kapanicha has compiled their ideas.
Residents of Harar, Nakamte and the Matu town said the decisions passed by Oromo Democratic Party starting from changing the party's name to party's leaders have indicated where the Oromos struggle reached today.
The current decision has two different meanings. One, it is a real indicator of Oromo's struggle from the past to now. Second, it forecasts where the Oromo struggle will reach. It is showing us that the political and economic paths they are going to use.
Bringing new changes like this in the party shows us the party is starting to listen to its people's heartbeat. So the party is now getting influential in the country and in Africa, he said.
Gaafa dhaabbata dimokiraasummaa uummata Oromoo jedhamu sadarkaa daa'imummaarra kan turedha.
This party was at an infant stage when it was named Opidio, but today when it becomes party, it indicates that the transformation of our politics, because nowadays Oromo people become an exemplary for Africa and world by its peace, unity, and a culture of forgiveness, and inclusiveness.
Maqaa haaraa moggaafatee hojii haaraa hojjechuu fi qophii qabaachuu isaa kan namatti agarsiisu.
The party's rebranding itself shows that they are ready to work something new. Personally, I'm very happy by the party's decision. Especially, I appreciate the fact that they are trying to use Gada system symbol in their brand. They suggested that the party would work more in the future on issues of benefiting the Oromo people.
To be competent in the country and to become influential in Africa, it is impossible to follow all the track for future achievements. Nothing will be brought by changing only the name, brand, and anthem. They have to go beyond this.
If they go by similar speed as today, they will get big and a great party in the future, he said.
Scholars from Addis Ababa University said the changes and bold decisions the Oromo Democratic Party has made on its 9th organization conference will help it succeed its ambitious plans if well executed. Here is Tamas Gemulato for the detail.
The Oromo Democratic Party in its 9th organizational conference has made critical decisions. Changing the name, emblem and the anthem of the organization were among the decisions made. Scholars at Addis Ababa University said the reforms undertaken by the party's timely decision which transformed the country.
The change of name, emblem and anthem are the indicators of the changes underway in the country, and it has greater role in transforming the nation. Rebranding the party by its name, anthem and emblem is not the final destiny. It should be worked on it, so the party should structurally reform it.
The reforms made by the organization have to ensure the public's benefit and it should be holistic, the scholars added.
Changing the name by itself is one step, but there are a lot of questions which need critical answers. The party should work with others for the benefit of Oromo people.
They said the newly appointed leaders should support the frontline leaders who brought this change and sustained it.
The new leaders have the responsibility to step forward the country.
The scholar stated that the change observed in the country should accommodate all and transform the nation.
The Federal Cooperative Agency announced that it has prepared a new roadmap on cooperative development policy and a strategy which serve for the next 15 years. Fokado Brown reports.
The Federal Cooperative Agency has been working to empower people of the country with economy. The agency has prepared a new roadmap on cooperative development policy and strategy which will serve for the coming 15 years. It has also discussed the issues with different stakeholders and development partners. Deputy Director General of the Federal Cooperative Agency, Abdi Muhammad, said the new roadmap is prepared to solve bottlenecks that have been tackling the agency.
There are many bottlenecks which will be solved after implementation of the roadmap. There are problems related to social and economic spheres. We have prepared the roadmap to solve the problems in a coordinated way. So this should be supported by policy and strategy. That is why we have prepared the new roadmap on this. Our agencies have problems of finance, manpower and infrastructures. I hope it will be solved in new policy and strategy.
Advisor of the Federal Cooperative Agency, Abraham Ijeta, and the Director of Cooperative Promotion Directorate with the agency, Driba Bakala, who have presented the draft of the new policy and strategy, said it is very important to ensure benefits of the society.
Ethiopian cooperative policy and strategy for the next 15 years. It shows this strategy, show the direction of the development of the cooperative sector and the cooperative societies as a whole in the country. What is the direction to follow in organization of the cooperatives, in the business of the cooperatives, in the regulation of the cooperative.
It is very helpful for the economic empowerment. Elders also, the policy is going to enter the rural transformation And just by coordinating the finance in the rural areas, the people in the rural areas, the knowledge, the skill that found in the rural areas, and by coordinating this all, the policy will show the direction where to move and where to achieve their vision.
They add that they have discussed with different stakeholders to prepare the document over the last 1 year.
We have formulated this policy and strategy for the last 1 year. The committee is working on that formulation of the policy and the strategy. It is a big task and a big document prepared by the Federal Cooperative Agency with the help of different stakeholders.
It said that the government is also ready to capacitate the agencies with skills, knowledge and technology.
Scholars drawn from various higher learning institutions have held a conference discussing education policy and public administration. Latatarris has more from Kabrez Al-Alam's reports.
Scholars drawn from higher learning institutions across the country have held a national public administration conference which focused on public administration curriculum. President of the Ambo University, Dr. Tadesek Ana, had to say the following regarding the objective of the conference.
In a normal situation, it is possible to ensure good governance, but when there is a problem, it needs flexibility to handle the circumstances and do good works. Thus, on the conference, various research papers that were conducted in different countries have been presented for discussion, focusing on this case.
Coordinator of the project with Ambo University, Dr. Bacha Kabede, talked to OBN about the designed public administrative curriculum.
Our curriculum is unique, means what was familiarized is that of the teacher-centered teaching method. But our curriculum is student-centered learning method and would participate other stakeholders. Above all, it is supported by research. Generally, it actively participates students, whereas it allows teachers to play the role of facilitating the situation.
Some scholars who attended the event told Oben that the awareness they got would help them while carrying out their career.
Hereafter, we have to highly engage in our works. Such kind of stage is very important for the real situation in our country.
That brings us to the end for edition. Thank you for watching and have a nice time with the remaining OBN's programs.